How many batteries have you thrown away? Simply because they no longer supplied power. The layer of dirt covering the outside makes this battery look no different from a piece of scrap. Meanwhile, buying a new battery can cost you a pretty significant amount of money. But today I will clean it, check it step by step, and try to bring this seemingly dead battery back to life using cheap ingredients available right at home. Don't look away, because the final test may make you wish you had known this method many years earlier. I spray a little WD-40 onto the surface to soften the oxidation that has built up over time. Use sandpaper to clean both terminals until the metal surface becomes bright again. Now let's do a quick test with a light bulb. I connect the light bulb to the two terminals to see whether the battery can still supply power, and as you can see, this battery has no power at all. The light bulb does not turn on, which means the battery can barely supply any load at this point. To be more certain, use a multimeter to measure the voltage again. I place the probes on the two terminals, and the result shows that the voltage is almost zero. This confirms that the problem is not just with the light bulb or the wires. In the meantime, I prepare a little hot water for cleaning the inside of the battery. The water does not need to be boiling, just warm enough to help soften the residue inside. Safety is always the top priority. Wear gloves before working with a battery. If you have safety glasses, you should use them as well because the liquid inside the battery can irritate or corrode skin and eyes. Now we will open the battery caps to check the condition inside and find out why it stopped working. Move slowly, keep the battery very stable, and avoid tilting it too much. After pouring the liquid inside out, I noticed that the liquid is quite cloudy and contains a lot of floating residue. This shows that the plates have deteriorated after a long period of use. This residue can reduce internal contact, making the battery unable to accept a charge. While waiting for the water to cool down a bit, I prepare some fresh lemons. Squeeze out the juice, then filter it carefully to remove seeds and impurities. This filtering step helps prevent small pieces from falling into the battery. By combining lemon juice with warm water, we get a mildly acidic solution for the next cleaning step. The mild acid from the lemon will help soften some of the residue, while the warm water helps the cleaning process work more easily. I will pour this solution into each cell of the battery. Pour slowly, do not let it overflow, and do not overfill it. Let it sit for about 15 minutes, so the solution can help loosen the residue inside. While waiting, I prepare another mixture to use for finishing the outside of the battery. This mixture needs to be thick enough not to run everywhere, but still soft enough to be injected into the small gaps around the battery caps. If you have ever tried recovering or testing an old battery, comment below. I really want to know whether that battery started working again or not. To prevent the solvent from evaporating too quickly, cover the cup opening with aluminum foil during preparation. The aluminum foil helps keep the mixture more stable while the inside of the battery is being cleaned. After about 15 minutes, I come back to check the battery. Shake it gently so the dirt and residue can loosen completely. Just slowly rotate and tilt the battery so the solution can move through each cell. And just as expected, quite a lot of residue still comes out. This is a sign that a lot of dirt has built up inside the battery after a long period of use. Now rinse the battery one more time with clean water to remove the remaining residue. Pour water into each cell shake, gently, then drain it out. Repeat until the amount of residue clearly decreases. If residue remains inside the new solution, will be affected, and the recovery result may be weaker. After cleaning, I fill the battery with new electrolyte solution to prepare for checking its recovery ability. Pour slowly into each cell, keeping the liquid level high enough to cover the plates inside. It should not be too low because plates that are not fully covered will not work properly. It also should not be overfilled because the liquid can overflow during charging. The mixture I prepared earlier has now reached the needed thickness. I put it into a syringe so I can work more precisely. The syringe helps control the amount of mixture better, especially in the small gaps around the battery caps. Continue reinforcing the areas around the battery caps. Inject short sections, move slowly around the cap edges, then install the parts back into their correct positions and secure them firmly. We check the battery indicator window on the body before moving to the next step. The indicator window helps quickly show the internal condition on some types of batteries, so this surface needs to be clean and easy to see. Then I clean the entire indicator window surface with WD-40, so it looks cleaner and more finished. And this is the most important moment. Connect the charger and wait to see whether something surprising happens. Connect the positive and negative terminals correctly. Do not reverse the polarity and do not let the two charger clamps touch each other. When charging a battery, you should place it in a well-ventilated area and keep it away from flames or sparks. After a few hours of charging, the charger shows full. It is time to verify the result. Finally, use the multimeter to measure the voltage. If the number rises again, that is the first sign that the battery has responded after charging. But measuring voltage alone is not enough. A battery can show voltage but still be weak when it has to supply a real load. So we test it again with the light bulb. And surprisingly, the light bulb turns on, delivered a better result than expected. If you like experiments and DIY projects like this, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss the next videos.